This is one of the first steps that I had to take on my way to starting my 90-day goal. Now, I know I'm sharing this with you here, but I thought this was really important because I've started seeing so many people making this mistake. And that is, they're thinking that they don't know enough. They're thinking that they need more business secrets in order to start building a business that they want. Whether they're a content creator, whether they're a coach, or whether you're trying to do anything else. Thinking that you need more secrets, more information before you can start. But really, this is just a myth because you can break down anything that you want to do into absolute smaller chunks that you already know how to do. So, for example, here's what I had to do first. I had to look at what are the things that I need to do routinely. So we've already eliminated that it's not a business secret that I need, but it is actionable habits that I can do routinely. Because if you have the actionable habit that's going to bring you the success that you want, then it's just a question of being consistent and just doing it again and again and again. If you build that actionable habit, you're going to get the success you need and the success that you want. But first, you have to have the habits in place. See, right now, at the very beginning, we're just building habits. We're not worried about high-level tactics. We just need to be consistent. That's tactic number one that we have to get down. So the question is what is the smallest piece that you need in order to be successful? So if it's building a business, it can break down to being as simple as saying you need a bank account and a way to take payment, meaning get an LLC, get your bank account, get a Stripe account or whatever method you're going to use to run a credit card. Now you can accept money. Number two is you need leads, somebody to be able to give you money. And number three is just being able to fulfill on whatever you sold them. Three things: clients, a way to accept payment, and being able to give them the service that you promised them. And that's it. Now, can it get a lot more complex than that? Absolutely it can. But we want to keep it as simple as possible right now. Because simple, you can take action on. Complex, you're going to say, oh, did I do this part? And then I've got this part over here. And it gets way too complicated. The more simple that you can keep things, the more chance you have of consistently doing it. And consistency is what's going to bring you the results, not some one-time action that you're going to take that all of a sudden makes you a multimillionaire. No, it's built doing the same little things, but just getting a little bit better at them every single day. And the more times that you do it, the more chance of success that you have. So we want to look at building those habits. So let's go and take a look at what the first thing is of just getting leads, getting people to talk to you. And it can be as simple as reaching out to someone via direct message, calling someone up on the phone, meeting somebody at a store or anywhere, just striking up a conversation. That is a way to start talking to people and getting interest in what it is that you have. Now, a lot of times people look at it and say, well, wait a minute, I need a website and I need to get a webinar together and I need to get a product and I need to get this, and I need to get that. It's like, again, you're making this way too complicated right off the bat. All you need is an offer, something to offer someone, and then a person to sell it to. Now, it's obviously better if it's someone that wants what you have, but remember, we're just getting the habit down. We're getting the habit of going out and talking to people, selling your services, talking and promoting about what you have. So if you're a content creator, figure out what it is that you can offer someone of value, whatever that is, whether that's a consultation, whether it's building something for them, if you're building digital products, whether that's recording something, whether that's giving them advice or doing something for them in their business, marketing them, whatever. But whatever your offer is has to add value to that person. If you're mowing lawns, your offer is, I'll mow your lawn for you. If you're a coach, it's I will coach you to get to a specific spot that you want to be. Come up with the offer. Doesn't need to be anything complicated, but just something that you can start with. And then where can you find people? You can find them everywhere. Whether that is finding them online, whether that's finding them in person, whether that's finding them through the places that you go routinely or friends that you have in your social network. Either way, there's no reason why you can't start reaching out to people right now with an offer of what you have or you can do for them. Now, you see that it's extremely stripped down to its bare essentials. And that's where we want to be because we're just building the habit of talking to people. Now, if you're selling, you're obviously selling something, and you might say, I don't know anything about sales. Perfectly fine. Get out there and start talking about what it is you have. And then you have the context to start learning more about sales. Because here's the mistake that a lot of people make. They think they need to know everything about a certain skill set before they can start doing it. When in reality, if you start doing it and then learn about it, then you have some context. You've already got some idea on what you did, what the results are, and then when you read about it, you go, oh, I see, that's where I made a mistake. And then you can correct it because you've already had the experience of it, rather than reading a book or going through a course and just having theoretical experience that you've never actually experienced in real life, just theoretical knowledge that you haven't used. So that's one of the biggest steps forward, is just building the habit, because any type of success is just one habit done a whole ton of times. Successful with your teeth, you've been brushing and flossing routinely. Successful with your body, you've been showing up to the gym routinely and eating well routinely. Successful business, you've been consistently reaching out to new clients, getting new business, and delivering on that offer that you promised. It doesn't need to be difficult. The easier and the more simple that you make it, the better and the better chance of success that you're going to have. So understand this, the big takeaway is that habits are the key here, not business secrets. You don't have to keep looking for more secrets on how to do something. The biggest secret is going to be creating the habit that you can do again and again and again, which is number one, looking for new clients, and number two, closing them and delivering on your service. As long as you're doing those habits every single day and being able to talk to new people, being able to promote yourself, you will have success. That's the very first step to any of this. Taking the action and making it a habit that you do and get better at every single day. So I hope we've tried to simplify this a little bit more, where you may have thought it was so super complex, and hopefully you've understood that it doesn't need to be. And it's actually better if it's not. So keep it simple, keep taking those steps forward, and I will see you tomorrow. But until then, take action now.